so excited today. We are the Hallmarkies podcast, and we have a very special opportunity to get to talk to truly one of the queens of Hallmark. We are going to be talking to Danica McKellar about her new movie. We got just a brief chance to talk with her, and we're very excited. And I'm Rachel, and Amber's here.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, so Danica, thanks so much for joining us and being part of Hallmarkies podcast. Let's dive right into your upcoming movie.
Okay.
So Love and Design is happening this weekend, and was this a fun project to be a part of?
It was so much fun. Yeah, it's airing actually Saturday night at 9/8 Central on Hallmark Channel, of course. And I'll be live tweeting, which is going to be a lot of fun. Andrew Walker, my co-star, will also be live tweeting with hashtag Love and Design. Part of what I loved about this movie is that it's all about like home renovation, home makeover shows. And I play the host of a home renovation show, which is really fun. And I just love those shows. I mean, they're addictive, right? You get to see people's homes get just totally transformed, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see what the potential is in a house. Yeah. So my character loves modern design, and I go to my hometown to renovate an old manor into a modern B&B, or sort of modern B&B. I have to work with a city architect who doesn't want it to change, and he just happens to be my ex-boyfriend. So, there's a bit of a conflict there, but that's what you want in these Hallmark movies. There's got to be some sort of conflict, and maybe sparks fly. You know what I'm saying? Like literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I was going to ask if
we might get together at the end. I don't want to ruin it, but we might get together. We might work out our differences and come together.
Yeah. So I was going to ask if you like to watch these kind of home improvement shows.
They're so much fun. I mean, it's like arts and crafts, but with your house.
Right.
You know, and I actually renovated my own, the bathrooms of my house when I bought my house about 6 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And it was really fun to, just go, okay, well, I'm going to go to the tile stores and the stone yards and pick out my countertop and pick out all these different elements that are going to create the setting that I want. And it's powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. I had my home built and so I got that part of it of picking out the paint colors and the tile and everything like that. And that's a lot of fun.
Wow.
That's cool. We talked to Andrew Walker, and he was amazing. He said you two really hit it off right away.
Oh yeah, he was so great, so easy to work with. He was a dream. And you never know what you're going to get, but honestly, on Hallmark Channel movies so far, I've really had great luck with my co-stars. Everyone's been super sweet, and a lot of family man types with lovely kids, and just the right kind of guy who you want to be paired up with.
Yeah. That's really, really cool. Yeah, you've had a pretty great luck, I think, with your Hallmark films. I think they've all been good to great, in my opinion. So what do you look for when you are deciding a role?
Oh gosh, you can't go wrong. Usually, Hallmark vets the scripts ahead of time, and so I've not seen a script that I didn't like, to be honest, because it's a good-natured, strong female role. Of course, that's important to me. In fact, the movie that I produced last year with Hallmark Channel, I actually got to play a math teacher, which is right up my alley.
Yeah.
Because I love math and promoting positive messages about math. So that was really, really fun. And but they've all been strong women who have worthy goals and who might have not had luck in love, and then find the courage to put themselves out there and take a chance.
Yeah.
On love.
Yeah. I think that you're really good at those emotional moments, and when you're feeling like tender-hearted and that you're getting emotional. How do you prepare for those kinds of scenes?
Gosh, I mean, I've been acting for 30 years. It's I don't even know. It's like I know where that exists in my body, if that makes sense. It's like, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
But it's something that in terms of the emotional scenes, something that I had to learn. And it just, from years of doing it, did a play once. Gosh, when was that? Is that like 15 years ago now? Oh my goodness, it's 15 years ago. And I had to cry twice on stage every night. And so that was a really great challenge for me. And that was kind of when I finally got that confidence that I knew that I could handle that stuff and I wouldn't worry about it. Because when you're a young actor, you worry about, oh no, I have to cry. What am I going to do? And then you sort of learn your body.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you going to be in a Christmas movie this year?
I am. I just got the script the first time. I'm not sure I should really be talking about it yet, but we are going to be shooting it in October. So yes, there will be a Christmas movie for me this year on Hallmark Channel. Very excited. They're all just adorable. And what also I'm excited about is that I will be for the first time shooting a Christmas movie, not in the middle of summer, which means that I will not be sweltering hot.
Yeah.
Which will be nice.
That will be really good.
Because when you're wearing scarves and hats and everything, you're like dying. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think makes Hallmark Christmas movies so special and why they're so popular?
They know the formula. They know what makes people feel great. And that is family and traditions and faith and maybe miracles along the way. And of course, love and romance. And you put that together with snow and twinkle lights and you're going to feel good. You're going to be put in the Christmas spirit. And I remember in years past thinking that like, oh, I'm in the Christmas spirit and it's September. And then December comes along and I'm not really in the Christmas spirit anymore. And Hallmark Channel fixes that for you because you just turn it on when you want to be in a Christmas spirit and it will happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, before you go, or
I'm at Danica McKellar on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram, but I'll be live tweeting for the movie premiere. That's this Saturday night at 9/8 Central on Hallmark Channel. Love and Design is the name of the movie. I'm really excited about it. It's so cute. It's going to make people feel good, and that's what we're doing this for. Okay. So hopefully, I'll see a bunch of you guys tweeting with us. #Love and Design.
We will definitely be there, and literally anytime you want to come on the podcast, even for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever we can get you for, just let us know, and we're there. So
thank you so much. You're so sweet. Really appreciate it. Okay. And thank you for supporting Hallmark so well.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's so much fun. So
okay, take care.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, she is so delightful.
Yeah, she is just the cutest thing ever, and it was so much fun. How thrilling and how exciting to get to talk to her. That's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I'm honestly freaking out right now. A queen of Hallmark graced our podcast with her presence.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like, is it going to get better than this? I'm not sure. But it was very exciting. So thanks again to Danica. And we thought, because we knew this was going to be a shorter interview, that we'd want to try to kind of make it a podcast length. And so we were trying to think of what we could do, and we thought, why not just celebrate Danica McKellar, because she's so great
and deserves to be celebrated. That's and henceforward today shall be known as Danica McKellar Day.
That's right. And so we thought we would share our top 3 favorite Danica McKellar movies and talk about what we like about them. And we're hoping that Love and Design becomes one of those top 3.
Yep, I'm ready for it to boot one of the other ones out. Yeah. Very competitive, though, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
You're pretty excited for Love and Design.
If you recall, I gave it my little pumpkin.
That's right, I forgot.
I was the most hyped.
Yeah.
I gave it a 5 leaves. I gave it 5 leaves.
If you're wondering what
in the heck we're talking about,
you should listen to our Fall Harvest preview with Greg McBride, which is honestly one of my favorites we've ever done. That was so much fun. We were just laughing and just having a great time the whole time.
Link in the description.
Yes, we'll have a link in the description. So what do you think makes Danica a particularly special or unique Hall star?
I mean, first of all, she does have the acting chops, Yeah. She's got the skills to pay the bills, but she really is just such a warm, delightful presence. And, you know, when you see interviews with her, or when you interview her yourself, because we are so fancy, you can tell that she's just a genuinely nice person. And that translates to all of the characters that she does on the screen. I mean, I do believe she has the skills to be a mean person if she had to be as a role, but I don't think that, I think it would be a big stretch for her, but in these Hallmark movies, you know, she plays these nice, good-hearted people, and I think it's such an easy thing for her to do because she actually is she's seemingly so genuine and so wonderful.
Yeah.
Plus she's brilliant.
Yeah, and she manages, I think, to just be so sweet and so sincere in all of her performances. And I think that where with other people, it might come off more cloying or insincere, with her, she just sells it and you believe it. And she's really great at those scenes where she's just about to like well up into tears. And I think it's probably because she even said on the interview, you know, that she's been doing those kinds of roles since she was a little girl. And so I think that probably helps those sort of sincere, sweet roles. And so I think that all of her Hallmark movies have been watchable. They've all been fun.
Yeah.
There's none that I hate. So that's pretty good.
and I think one of the things that she really brings to her characters, and she talked about it, is that all of her characters are strong women, and they might not be in the typical like hashtag I'm so strong, you know, I don't know, stereotypical sense of like strong woman. Like I don't see any of Danica McKellar's characters going and like, you know, murdering someone out of vengeance or whatever, but they all have a very strong strength of character and will, and they're all smart and savvy, and it's really something that she brings to the characters that I think elevates all of the roles that she's in. Is just that, I mean, all of her characters make sense to me because she brings a sense of understanding to all of their motivations.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about motivations.
Yeah. Yeah. And she, you know, you're rooting for her characters, and I don't know, she's very, I think it's a mistake when we think that a woman has to be masculine in order to be strong. Like she can be feminine and sweet and lovely and still be strong, and I think she shows that really well. And also I have to say, quick plug for my animation, because she is a very talented voice actress as well as regular actress.
Rachel, you are going to freak out. I am a huge fan of the DC superhero girls, and I know that Danica McKellar is Frost.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I love the DC superhero girls. They're so much fun. And there's a new one coming out in just a couple weeks, which is exciting. So she is a very talented voice actress, which is awesome. And and she's just great. So we love her. And so it was so much fun. And anytime she wants to come and talk with us, the invitation is waiting. So so let's talk about our top 3 Danica McKellar performances, Hallmark movies.
Wait, we're not talking about her performances, right? We're talking about
the movies. Yeah, you're right. The movies. So, all right, what is your number 3?
So my number 3, and it's so funny because this movie was just on Hallmark Channel on Wednesday, probably in the, you know, the spirit of getting ready for Danica McKellar Day, which they knew was going to be today, declared by me. It's Wedding Bells, starring Danica and Kevin Smith. I mean, what's better than that?
Nothing.
2 more things. It's my third one. But it's a really sweet movie. Their chemistry is so great. I think the movie gets a little bit knocked because, spoiler alert, the other couple doesn't get married, which is very strange. But Rachel, Danica and Kevin's characters kiss with like a half an hour left into the movie.
Yes. And I have this on my list as well, so I'll talk about it in just a second. But this movie takes some risks. It does some things differently that other Hallmark movies don't, and I really appreciate that about it.
Yeah, it doesn't rely strictly on the formula, especially like I said with the other characters not getting married. Turns out I prefer when people get married. Who knew? But it does make up for it in the end with a hashtag surprise proposal. Don't tell anyone if they haven't seen this yet. It'll ruin it for them. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert should go in the front. Sorry.
Yeah, I was fine with them not getting married because I felt like I never really thought they had the great chemistry to begin with anyway, the other couple, and so it was fine for me. But and they weren't like bridezilla. Tammy Gillis wasn't like a bridezilla, so she didn't irritate me. So yeah, I was okay with that. But anyway, I'll talk about a few other things I think are unique in a second. But my number 3 is Very, Very Valentine.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and maybe I just have I haven't seen it again since I saw it in February, and so whereas I have seen my other 2 more recently because of Christmas in July, and like you said, it had just aired, and I did buy Wedding Bells on DVD. And anyway, so that may be part of it. It hasn't sat with me as long, but I really enjoyed Very, Very Valentine. It is so romantic. It is so sweet. I really liked both David Runyon and Cameron Mathison. I thought they were both really fun in the roles they were given. And I thought that it just was so classically romantic. And I loved the masquerade ball. That was really fun. And I really liked, like, it has a lot of tropes, which that's not a bad thing, but I thought it was executed super well. And I thought that her and Cameron Mathison had really nice chemistry, and his character was just such a sweet character and such a nice guy. And I thought that David Runyon did a good job, like, playing, like, I guess he's a scoundrel, but, like, he's not that bad. Like, he's just kind of the other guy. I thought he did a good job. It was funny and enjoyable, and got a lot of pretty people and beautiful flowers and costumes, and it was just fun. I just really enjoyed it. So I have it at number 3.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's still one of my favorites of this year. So it's my 3rd favorite, I believe, of this year still. So what do you have as number 2?
So for number 2, I have the seminal Yule log classic, Coming Home for Christmas, that premiered part of Countdown to Christmas 2017. I really enjoyed this movie. I liked the dual brother thing.
Yeah.
I know you love Andrew Francis so much. I really liked this movie. I thought it was very interesting, very well done. I liked going into it, being able to compare it to the Sabrina of it all.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cute, really fun. I love the grandma.
Yeah.
She's the best. So I just really love that movie. That's why it's my number 2 Danica McKellar movie.
Yeah. And I hope that they really do a sequel. I would be interested to.
Obviously, you'd be interested to see who Andrew Francis marries.
Yes,
everybody
I
knows.
Would. Of course. All right. It would be really fun. I'd really enjoy it. So let's make that happen, Nina. And
hashtag coming home 5 Christmas. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was good. I thought everybody had nice chemistry, and I thought everybody was really likable, and it was just like a really pleasant movie for Christmas.
Yeah. And I mean, Danica did say in the interview, this is going to be her first Christmas movie filmed in winter. And you can really tell that this movie's filmed during the summer because of some interesting snow choices that the snow made. But aside from the very not real snow, it's so good.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed that one as well. And if I was going to nitpick, I didn't really like her dress, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, right. Her dress. Get out of here with her dress.
I didn't like that blue dress, but I liked the gray dress better that she tries on.
Yeah. I know.
But it was really cute. I really enjoyed it. So my number 2 on my list is Wedding Bells. So we talked about it quite a bit. But the thing I really appreciate about this movie is not only does it have a really early kiss, but I appreciate the fact that they actually kind of break up. And then you see them like, I know some people didn't like that. That was a controversial choice, but I appreciate that. And you see them like going on with their lives and like trying to, but being sad and trying to figure things out. And I thought that, so then she goes to talk to his dad to try to kind of, because she's just feeling so sad. And when she hears that music, and I just thought because they'd shown that, which is so rare, I can't even think of another Hallmark movie where they do this. And so because they'd shown that time period where they were apart, I thought it made the whole ending so much better. And I thought the whole proposal and him playing the piano and her coming in, and I thought that was super romantic. And I think partly like if they had just gotten engaged there at the at the end of that 2 weeks or whatever they were planning this wedding, it wouldn't have been as emotional. It wouldn't have been as romantic, I don't think, as for me. And then the whole wedding I thought was really pretty and really well done. And so I think that's what to me makes it special, because I just feel like it took some risks. It does have a good chemistry, like you said. And I do also love in the beginning when she's eating the food and she's like, pickles and eggs, 2 foods I like separately. I don't know why. I think that's funny.
It's really funny. They have really funny moments together in that movie. Also, the soundtrack to that movie is probably one of the best, if not the best soundtrack in a Hallmark movie. They did not skimp.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
that's true.
It's great.
Yeah. It's a really good one. I'm glad you like it. We never talked about it, so I didn't know if you liked it. That's very cool. Did you just watch it this last week for the first time? Or
no.
Before?
I mean, it was on my list before then, and I really liked it, but I just thought it was really funny as we were preparing for the Danica McKellar interview and for Danica McKellar Day, as this shall henceforward be known, that they had this airing.
Cool. Yeah, very good. What is your number 1 choice for ultimate Danica McKellar movie?
My number 1 choice is this little film you probably haven't heard of, Very, Very Valentine.
Yeah.
Just kidding. You've heard about it. We talked about it already. You might have heard me being super silent, but that's because it was a spoiler. I didn't want you guys to know that it was my number 1. And this movie is just so great for me, and I'll tell you why. Because I love a good Cyrano de Bergerac, right? And this movie had elements of that, where Karen Matheson was basically coaching Damon Runyon on how to woo Danica McKellar. So funny. I loved that it was like all at once Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast and Cyrano de Bergerac and like all of these different elements from all of these shows that I love, and just like the good parts all in one movie, seamlessly combined.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like you said, Karen Matheson in this movie is the most amazing man. Like, in my opinion, the most perfect man in all of fiction is Henry Tilney from Northanger Abbey. And this guy's pretty close.
He's even named Henry.
I know. I don't feel like that was an accident.
Yeah, he really is just so sweet, but not like in a saccharine way. It feels believable enough for this kind of movie, I think. And that he's just a nice guy, and he, is the best friend kind of trope, but it's really executed well, and they have good chemistry. And yeah, I agree with you. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really good. I hope they put it on DVD. It's one because I really did like it. So my number 1 Danica McKellar movie is Crown for Christmas. And this movie, I just really think it's the best, aside from maybe Smooch, if you count that as a princess movie. I don't know, it's kind of in the middle. That's probably my favorite. Smooch is probably my favorite princess movie. But this is my favorite, more traditional one. I don't know. I really like it. I really like that she is like taking care of her siblings, and then she goes over there. I really like her relationship with the little girl. I think is pretty well done. That could be very annoying, but I think it's done pretty well. I love Rupert Henry Jones. I really love the Persuasion with Sally Hawkins. I think it's so great, and he's in that, and I just really think he's handsome, and I think they have good chemistry, and I really like the ending when he rushes after her, and I think it's very romantic, and I like her relationship with the whole staff, and I think it's very well executed, and I think she's just super sweet, and I love Cinderella stories. If you on my other channel, I have reviewed almost every version of Cinderella. So I don't know, for some reason I just love that story, and so this is, I think, the best sort of version of Cinderella that Hallmark's ever done, and I really, really like it. So that's my favorite.
Yeah, I do really like it. I really love so many things. I do love so many things about that movie. Just to counterpoint your complaint from Coming Home for Christmas, I think her dress in this movie is very lovely.
It is very pretty. You're right. That's true.
But even more so than her dress, I really love the little girl's dress. The white one with the red. It's adorable. For me, this movie does get a little bit of deductions because the girl's a little bit irritating at the beginning. But I mean, I know she's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just don't really like irritating kids. But the bad girl, the naughty girl, is so naughty. So I do enjoy her being, the worst. Yeah. But I think, like you said, though, for me, where this show really shines is in her relationship with the staff.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that's really fun. And so, it's just a really enjoyable little Cinderella Christmas movie. So that's my favorite. Some honorable mentions that I think My Christmas Dream is cute. I think that's pretty sweet. I do like Coming Home for Christmas, even though it didn't make my list. I do enjoy it. Campfire Kiss is cute. It's kind of fun that she got to play a math teacher in that, because she's so the math whiz. And her and Paul Green have, I think, pretty good chemistry. They've been in a couple movies together, and I think that's the best of theirs.
Yeah, I mean, really, you can't go wrong with Danica.
Yeah,
agreed. You pick a Hallmark movie, you put Danica McKellar in it, it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's right. So cool. Well, good.
That being said, I do want to also put in a plug for a non-Hallmark movie. Wow. Alert. This is like a snowman's moment because it's off network, but so great I need to talk about it. It is Lifetime's Love at the Christmas Table. That movie is one of my favorite movies. It's probably one of the few made-for-TV movies that I do actually own on DVD. Like Rachel is Captain, I just buy all the DVDs. I'm a little bit more choosy, but I bought this movie on DVD before we were doing the podcast, before anything, like the year it came out and it was available, because I love this movie so much. It stars Leah Thompson and Danica McKellar and the guy from Gilmore Girls who plays Luke, whose name I can't remember.
Oh, Scott Patterson?
Yeah. And then also this other guy who I don't really know him from anything other than this, and he was in one episode of Supernatural, but so he must be Canadian. But it is so cute. It's about Danica and this kid who grew up together. And there's this lady's kind of Miss Havisham-y, where she lives her whole life like it's Christmas every day, like it's Christmas. Leah Thompson's kind of like Miss Havisham in a way.
Okay.
But they go to this house every year for Christmas, and they you see their relationship from when they were little till when they grow up. It's amazing. Rachel, have you seen it?
I
No?
have not, and I'm going to for sure. I'm adding it to my watch list right now.
Yeah, it's so good. If there is one Lifetime movie that I could recommend to someone, it would be this one.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. Great. Well, that's really fun. So this was really fun. Let us know what your favorite Danica McKellar films are, and put it in the comment section or on Twitter. And thanks again to Danica for taking the time to talk with us. That was really fun. We were so excited.
yes. And don't forget to watch Love and Design Saturday, 9/8 Central on Hallmark Channel.
That's right.
Tweet along with us and Danica and Andrew Walker, hashtag Love and Design. And don't forget, this movie stars Rachel's best friend, Adam Hertig.
That's right. That's right. So yes, so it's going to be awesome. It's almost guaranteed. It's a lock.
This movie's going to have to honestly try to not be good. And I don't think they're going to strike for that.
I don't think so. So it'll be great. We will be live tweeting along with, Danica said she would be as well. So it's going to be super fun. And so, let us know in the comment section or on Twitter what are your favorites, and if you're excited for this movie, let us know. And thanks again, Danica. And Amber, how can people find you?
As always, I'm at Amber Brainwaves on Twitter, and that's it.
Great. And you can find me at Rachel's Reviews on iTunes and on YouTube. Be sure to check that out. And make sure you're following the podcast at Hallmarkies Pod on Instagram, Twitter, all over social media. And if you can put in your reviews of the podcast on iTunes, it really helps us out, and we really appreciate it.
And make sure after you watch Love and Design, you go to our website and go to that movies page and leave your reviews and your star ratings for what you think. And we'll include that probably, let's be honest, probably in our review that's going to come out next week of the late summer movies.
Yes, that's true. That's very good. So we'll talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, everybody.